Yahallo! It's your favorite virtual YouTuber snowman, Tsukino Mafuyu, temp representative, Tsukino Mafuyu Kakko Dairi. How's everyone doing today? Today I will be playing Mahjong on stream today. Talked about it on my debut stream that I would be playing some, and here we are. Let me know how the volume of the game and my mic is. I did actually go back and watch my previous stream of Fall Guys, and I did notice that the audio sounded pretty bad there. So I have tried to fix it, and I hope it's a lot better, but let me know how it is. Oops. Let me just go and check some. So currently Mahjong Souls, Mod Souls is basically going through an event for summer. And so figured I might as well do these quests for the dice while on stream. So I guess today we'll be aiming to avoid dealing into people for 6 games. That sounds pretty difficult, to be honest. Doing a fully concealed hand or Pinfu, and then a Dragon Honor Yaku. So the Dragon Yaku shouldn't be too bad, but Pinfu and avoid dealing into others might be a little more difficult. But I mean, the point of Mahjong is to avoid dealing into people anyway, so we'll see if we can keep that up. Okay, guess I'll get right into it then. Just let me know if audio sounds off in any way. Hopefully it sounds good. I'm actually going to be going for 4-player South, just so that we have full games back to back rather than just short East rounds. But there are generally fewer people playing in the full 2 Han-chan games, so we'll see if we can. Actually, let's queue up for East as well. Might as well. Well, figured. So like I mentioned, probably the time I display Chunibyo the most these days is when I'm playing Mahjong, just because it is a luck-based game. And so I apologize in advance for any Chunibyo words or actions I may say or do. Okay, looks like they're opening up their hand early. So, not sure if any of you are unfamiliar with Mahjong, but basically it's this, ancient Chinese game that the Japanese took and decided to spice it up a bit by adding additional rules and changing things up, So this is a very specific version of Mahjong called Riichi Mahjong. where Richi is basically the action in which you can declare that you are ready to win a hand, and that does tell people, notify people that you are like pretty much one tile away from winning, but you do get rewarded for it. So it is a additional multiplier on your score, and so that action is called Richi, and hence why this is called Richi Mahjong. Yeah, maybe if I'm able to complete this hand completely closed. So to declare Richi, you do have to avoid calling tiles. So you can see that this person on my left here is constantly calling tiles, which is called opening your hand. But to declare Richi, you have to have a completely closed hand in which you basically don't declare any tiles. Let's get rid of the 6 there. So the goal is to get 4 of like a combination of 3, I guess is the best way to put it. Like either it's a sequence, so you see here this is 4, 5, 6. Basically it's a sequence in order, and that counts as a set of 3. Or you can go for a triplet, which is 3 of a kind. So this 8, 8 here, if I had one more 8, that would complete the triplet. And the goal is to basically get 4 triplets and a pair, and that constitutes a complete hand. And you can do it either by keeping it completely closed like I'm doing, or opening your hand and calling tiles. So calling tiles basically means when someone discards a tile that you need, you can basically, I guess, bring it into your hand by opening up your hand and revealing the tiles that you had in your hand that you needed to complete the sequence, and putting it with the tile that you took from the other player. Yeah, so there are 3 kinds of calls. There's Chi, which you take from the person who discarded right before you. And it can only be from the person who discarded right before you. Or you can call a pon like that. I don't know if I should have done that, to be honest, but so pon is when someone discards. Okay, so Chi is used to complete a sequence. So if you have 5, 6 and someone discards a 7, you can call a Chi on the 7 and make a 5, 6, 7. Or if they discard a 4, you can make a 4, 5, 6 as well. If you had 5 and 7, if they discard a 6, you can make 5, 6, 7, etc. So it just taking the tile from the person who discarded before you to complete a sequence. Whereas pon is to complete a triplet. So you take from anywhere on the table. So even if they're across from you or to the right of you, you can take their discard and use it to complete a triplet. There's a version called kan, which is a little bit different. If you already have a triplet in your hand and you want to open it up and take the 4th tile, you can call it kan. And what that does is you draw an extra tile from the dead wall and essentially flip another indicator up here on the top left, which is called a Dora indicator. Doras are basically tiles that also increase your score based on how many Doras you have. Each one is basically doubling your score. And so having a lot of Doras is definitely a good idea in general. And so what the Dora indicator does is it indicates which tile is the Dora. So because 6 is the tile that's shown here, the tile that you want is 7. So as you can see here in Mahjong Souls, they actually indicate the Dora with a shining tile. And so this tile is shining because it's a Dora. So it's always the tile that comes right after this tile in the indicator. And if the indicator is 9, it rounds around to 1. And then for honor tiles, which are basically like the directions of the wind, east, west, south, north, or the 3 dragons, red, green, and white, those have a specific order to it as well. which I kind of forget right now, to be honest. The winds are in the order that they're seated, so if it was east, then south would be the Dora. If it was south, then west would be the Dora. If west was the indicator, then north would be Dora, etc. And then the green dragons are, I believe, in alphabetical order, which is, what is it? Green, red, white? Yeah. Yeah, so just an overview of the game if you are unfamiliar with Mahjong entirely. I assume a lot of the people here do play, but just so you know what I'm trying to achieve when I pick up tiles or discard tiles. There are finer rules to it, obviously, like what kind of hands are valid, but I guess I'll talk about it as they come up. But yeah, my rank in Mod Souls is Novice because I hardly play. In fact, I've never played Mahjong in my life. I have no idea what I'm talking about, you know? Just complete newbie at this. Never held tile in my life. Okay. Never even seen a tile in my life. Okay, so Ron is basically calling a win on someone's discarded tile, which this person just did. There's another version where if you draw your tile, it's a sumo, and you take points from everyone rather than just the person that discarded. So, it's a pretty good starting hand, to be honest, but my drawing luck sucks horribly. I usually have like pretty good luck with starting hands, to be honest, but drawing tiles is always a struggle for sure. So the hand I am aiming for now specifically is Tanyao, which basically means all simples. And basically it means you have no terminals, which are 1s and 9s, and no honors, so no wind and dragons. So it's only numbers between 2 through 8 in my entire hand. It's a relatively simple, beginner-friendly hand to go for, because, you know, totally a beginner here. So I am now in Tenpai, which basically means I only need 1 tile to win. But like I said before, because I opened my hand, I am unable to declare Richi. But yeah, if someone discards a tile I need, which is either the 5 bamboo or the 8 bamboo, I'm able to win it, basically. Like that. And it's a Dora. So these red tiles are also Dora, and they're just kind of added into the game if you need it. Oops, I should have paused a little longer on that screen, but yeah, the hand I got was Dora and all simples, Tanyao. So this hand is definitely a little more complicated. Like, definitely can't aim for Tanyao as easily. I would probably either go for just the Richi, which is keeping my hand entirely closed, or if I am lucky and able to pull another red dragon, then I could just go for Dragon only Yaku, which I actually do need to for the summer event quest. But yeah, this hand is definitely much worse than the previous hand. Yeah, I don't know who this Fuyu is, but my name is Tsukino Mafuyu, you know? Don't know any Fuyus. It sounds like a really cool person, you know? Yeah, it's a bad idea to open like that, even when they give it to you, because to be honest, I could start going for Tanyao as well. Just since they discarded 2 9s, so there's no way for me to complete a triplet anymore because there are only 4 tiles, 4 of each tile in the game. And so there's no way for me to get a triplet of a 9 anymore. So I could just abandon the 9s and just go to Tanyao, which I think I might do. It's still a really slow hand though. I'm probably not going to win this one. Yeah, just not getting the right tiles here. Yeah, so that person just declared Ricci, so their entire hand is closed, and they are basically declaring that they have a hand that's ready to win. And here I will basically be folding because don't want to deal with that. There is defensive strategy to this, like Suji theory and like Kabe and everything, but probably not gonna explain that right now just because there's a lot to like unravel there. But I am kind of using parts of Suji theory to find safe tiles to discard. I'm still really bad at it, to be honest. Like, there's so much to memorize, but yeah. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get my hand done before this person wins, so might as well fold now. And this person just conned, which basically... okay, sure. See, Mahjong is like a luck game, so even like nonsensical moves can lead to huge hands like this because, of course, you know, just... Ooh, okay. Let's go. Go. A. So, okay, that's fast. What I'm going to attempt to do is to get Sanshoku Domei. I think it's one of the Sanshokus, but basically that means you have the same sequence in the different suits. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and I am simultaneously going for Ipeiko, which means you have 2 sequences, 2 of the exact same sequences in the same suit as well. Yeah, Sanshoku Dojun, which is sequence. Domei is the triplets. So if I pull this off, I can get a pretty good hand, but obviously the more points I try to go for, the harder it's going to be to actually complete that hand. Doko, Sanshoku Doko. So I guess I have to give up on the the Ipeiko and the... Maybe I should have just taken it. I don't know. Because there's basically no 3 bamboos left. So I can't go for the hand I was going for. But it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. I'm still Ishanten. Oh crap. I might be Furiten though. So Furiten basically means even though you have a hand that's 1 tile away from winning, you can't win because you discarded the tile that you need to win. And so the game actually will not let you win even though you have a valid hand. And so I need to get rid of these 1 bamboos first before I'm able to win, I guess. The exception to that is when you draw the tile you need to win, so you call it sumo basically. But obviously the odds of that are pretty low, and so you do want to avoid free 10 whenever possible. Okay, so that was just an East round, so the game ends there. And my ranking just decreased a little bit, but it's cool, it's cool. I'm still novice. I want to try getting into a Tuhanchan room, just for the full experience. But yeah, I definitely have a love-hate relationship with Mahjong. It's a fun game for sure, but there are definitely times when it's not very kind, you know? And there were basically no Chunibyo triggers that entire game, so I'll let you know when it happens. But yeah, there was none that round, so. Okay. Not the worst hand, but it's pretty far as well. Especially these honors, like 4 disjointed honors is just horrible to deal with. So the only ones that technically matter to me right now are the North and the Dragon. So Dragon, it becomes a Yaku for anyone who collects a triple. But for wins, only the wins that you are. So right now I'm North Wind, so North is the tiles I want to go for. Or the Round Wind, so it's East Round. And so the East Wind would also give me a Yaku to win with. But these other 2 wins, unless I have another Yaku, are basically useless to me. And oh, freak! I took the wrong one. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. It's okay. It's okay. When you throw away luck, luck will come back to you. That's the game of Mahjong. Mahjong is a cruel mistress. That took a while to reach me, but oh well. But yeah, I don't make misclicks very often, to be honest, but when I do, they're pretty catastrophic. Like, I recently played an attorney and basically made 2 misclicks in the same game. One of them accidentally discarding the tile that I needed to basically go into Tenpai. And then the other one was I accidentally clicked Chi when I shouldn't have. And that was pretty catastrophic as well. Like, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, pretty bad. Yeah, let's just dump that Dora. So I'm basically going for Richi only in this hand, just because it was a hand with very little options in the first place. Like, if I really try to push it, I could try to go for a Sanshoku with a 789. Actually, let me double check that. Okay, here we go. Riichi. So in Riichi, you aren't able to change your hand anymore. You're only allowed to draw tiles, discard that same tile, or win on your tile or someone else's tile. So basically, you're on bot mode now. Or yeah, I'm on bot mode. I don't need to play. I just need to look for the button to show up and then click when I win. To be honest, that's like my goal in every game. Like whether it's like a mobage or Mahjong, like to be Autobot is the ideal. Like just turn off brain and just watch the pretty animations, you know? So I'm waiting for a 2 bamboo or a 5 bamboo. The bamboo tiles are called sozu. Okay, so because I was the only one who was ready and everyone else was not, they basically have to give me points at the end of the round if no one wins. Ooh, okay. It's a pretty good hand. Probably gonna go for Toy Toy at minimum. Toy Toy basically means a hand of all triplets. So you can see I have pairs here, and there, especially a green dragon, which will get me the dragon Yaku I need. And then let's see. I could go for Honitsu, but I don't know if it's maybe it's worth it at this point. Honitsu basically is a half flush, so it's a hand of one suit and honors only. And so if I were to go for Honitsu, it would be Honitsu of the Manzu tiles, which is just these numbers, and then these honors here. But yeah, the hand's not coming together very quickly. Like I said, my drawing luck tends to suck quite a bit. My starting hand luck is decent. Okay. So one other alternative I can go for right now is Chitoi, which means 7 pairs. You can see I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. And that means I am now 1 tile away from being ready for 7 pairs. And that also is a valid hand. In fact, Chitoi right now is a lot faster in most cases than just Toy Toy. Unless I draw like a tile of the pairs I already have, but yeah, I might be pivoting to Chitoi now. Especially because I have all these Dora in my hand. Like, no matter what hand I get, it's going to be fairly large. So I do want to win as fast as possible, essentially. Yeah, like I could have been calling all these tiles, and to be honest, if I had predicted that as well, I could have pivoted to Toy Toy as well, or stuck with Toy Toy. But it's not like I can like know what tiles are going to be discarded, and so calling it once without like having other tiles to call will actually slow down my hand more than just waiting for 1 tile for Chitoi. Is my logic anyway. Like, people have different approaches to this, to be honest. It is just kind of, it is a luck-based game, and like it's kind of what people think of like maximizing their luck potential. And so there are different theories as to how you should play certain hands. It's just kind of my logic here that Chitoi is a little bit faster than Toi Toi in this case. Okay, that was a Dora tile, but at this point I've committed too hard into Chitoi that I don't think it's worth it. Again, that's just my logic behind it. Okay. We'll keep it around for now, but okay. Actually, I'm not gonna go Ricci. So it's not always the best idea to go Ricci because it does alert the other players and puts them on guard. And so, especially when there's so few tiles in the wall, you want them to be a little more careless than on guard. Is my logic behind it anyway. Like, again, lots of different schools of thought, I feel like. So currently I am waiting for the 5 man, which there's only one tile left, but hopefully that causes them to drop their guard and drop it, maybe? Question mark? Or I draw it? Okay. I am drawing the last tile, which is not the tile I need. Winning off the last tile that you draw is also a special yaku called Haite Raoyue, which basically means scooping the moon from the river bed or something like that, which is an amazing name in all honesty, and I would love to have gotten it there, but obviously as you can imagine, it's a very, very rare yaku as well. So here I will be going for Tanyao again, just because it seems to be the fastest route here. So just dumping my honor tiles. Yeah, there's a character in an anime called Saki, which in full honesty is the series that got me to play Mahjong in the first place. But essentially that character's special power is Haite Raoyue, so she gets Haite Raoyue like at her bidding basically, which I would love to have, but unfortunately I'm not Chromo. Koromo. So that person just conned and gave me an extra Dora tile, which is nice. Always love me more Doras. Okay, let's Ricci. So technically, yeah, I could have. There's enough tiles in the wall that I could have waited it out and just aim for a bigger hand, but I feel like going for faster wins is better in this case because I want it to be my dealer turn as fast as possible. Basically, there's a difference in points you get when you're dealer and when you're not dealer. The dealer is indicated by this this red indicator here that colors your win direction. And I guess the starting the starting base is different when you are dealer versus not, and so in the case of like a mangan, because I'm not dealer, I got 8,000. But if I was dealer, I would have gotten 12,000 points. Ooh, okay. So, actually, it's not as amazing as it initially looked. But I could go for a speedy dragon hand or a Ricci hand. Dragon's probably going to be easier just because I do have that pair sitting in wait. But my draws aren't connecting at all, which is concerning. Yeah. Let's just go for a speedy. Speedy dragon, maybe. If they give me the... Oh my god. Why? Well, I guess that means we're aborting. This is like way too early for me to play with confidence. I don't even know what they need. Cause like there's very little safe tiles right now to base my judgments off of, right? Like the safest tile is what they've already discarded because like I said, if you can't win on a tile that you have already discarded on. But because they called Ricci so early, I have no idea what tiles they need. Okay. I don't know if they passed that because... So yeah, in like the defensive theory, the discards of the other people actually help you as well. Because they're tiles that the person who declared Ricci hasn't called on, right? And that in of itself is a hint to what hand they have as well. But the easiest ones is just kind of discarding the ones that they discarded after Ricci was called, like including the person's own discards and the discards that came after for the other people as well. Those are all invalid tiles for technically not fully because they can pass on a win to target someone specifically, like because I'm in the lead they might want to target me, which is why I'm kind of suspicious of this red tile because there was a pause. Like it could be that this person has it, but I'm not sure about that either. Let's not con. Okay. Oh, never mind. So one bad thing about dealer is if you get hit by a sumo from another player, you do lose double the points that all the other players lose. So that is the bad part. Okay. So this is kind of where my Chunibyo comes into play. So I mentioned an anime called Saki earlier. And it's basically a Mahjong anime, but all these characters have like ridiculous powers. Like there's Koromo who has the ability to do Haite Aoyue and like get the last tile and win off it every time. The main character's power is Rinshan Kaiho. So basically after a con and you draw your tile, that is your winning tile and you win the hand off that basically. And so in true Nibyo fashion, my friends and I have kind of gave ourselves like imaginary powers basically. And the one that's been kind of manifesting the most for me is Revenge Killer, which basically after I get hit by a hand, I have a chance of getting a really good starting hand. And so I don't know why it happens, but it's happened more frequently than I'd say is coincidence, including now. And so yeah, it's just a little bit of chunibyo there, just for funsies, you know? Let's go! So I discarded the Dora for that, but Riichi kind of replaces the Dora, and then I have the white dragons, as well as this Dora here, for potential additional points. Alternatively, I could have just waited and like try to incorporate the Riichi into my hand, or the Dora into my hand, but especially because this 3 is already gone, that would have been a lot harder. So let's see if this Revenge Killer and yep, let's go. Baby hand. It's okay. I'm still winning. Yeah, and that it's okay. It really depends on what tiles I draw from here, but definitely Revenge Killer manifested and then was consumed. So ooh, okay. So what is unlikely for sure, but what I could try going for is triplets of all the wins, and that is basically kind of on another level of its own called a Yakuman. Basically, like those are hands at like the limit of the game, like the point score, like excluding double Yakumans and stuff like that. The points cap out at 3,200 for non-dealer and 4,800 for dealer. And so having 4 triplets of the wins is a Yaku called Dai Sushi, which is a Yakuman hand. Or I think that might actually be a double Yaku. No, maybe? Because Sho Sushi is a Yakuman, which means Sho Sushi is you have 3 triplets of the wins and then a pair of the last wind. And I'm pretty sure that's Yakuman as well. So Dai Sushi might be a double Yakuman? It's honestly been a long time since I like bothered to look at the Yaku sheets. So I've forgotten a lot. It's just kind of instinctual at this point. And because they've already discarded like the south wind and another of the west wind, like it's pretty unlikely, but at this point I've kind of not really committed to it, but it's still possible, so might as well dream big. But obviously if I like draw the tiles I need, I'll probably be aborting that. Because it looks like I can go for a Rishi win with just 2 more tiles, so. Unfortunately, I can't call that. Maybe I could have actually. I don't know. So I could have called it and then pivoted to Chanta, which is basically a mixed hand of. You know what? Let's just do it. I don't think I'm gonna. So Chanta is a mixed hand of sequences or triplets with terminals. So you see 1, 1, 1 here, and then 7, 8, 9 here. So this includes a terminal. And then honors. So the rest of my hand is honors. So yeah, pivoting to Chanta. Oh yeah, or ooh, that person's hand's scary. Yeah, to be honest, I should have gone Chanta a little bit earlier. Like when they dropped that East, I should have made up my mind then, but it's always hard, you know, you never know what the tiles are gonna bring you. So this is a 2 Hanshan game, which basically means there's an East round in which you play 4 rounds of East and then 4 rounds of South. But a round can continue if the dealer wins. So you see there's an indicator here that basically indicates a Renchan. So it's like a dealer extension, basically. The dealer can keep playing as dealer and the round extends until the dealer is no longer until the dealer doesn't win a hand, basically. And so games can actually go for very long if the dealer is just able to keep winning back to back to back to back, which is called Renchan Horror. Yeah, let's open. Like the green dragon is the Dora, but I don't think I can get anything fast enough. And now I'm 10-5, so because I'm already in the lead, I want to end this game as quickly as possible, essentially. And so might as well kind of abandon extra points just to make the rounds proceed, rather than being stuck and potentially dealing into someone's hand. Or, you know, or the dealership continues. Let's see if Revenge Killer procs. I wouldn't call this a proc, to be honest. It's like not terrible, but not great. Revenge Killer hands are a little more insane than this. Not insane, just a little better than this. And so I won't call it a Revenge Killer. The thing is, like, I can't control when that happens. Like, it's a luck-based thing, so. See, that's just some bad luck there too. Discarding a 6 and a 6. Nothing's coming together. The dealer already has a red dragon triplet. So they're just going for quick and easy wins, I'm guessing, just to rack up points. Oops, whatever, it's fine. I don't know what I should go for. This hand kind of sucks. Yeah. Like, I honestly don't know what I can do when my hand doesn't come together. Like, like, I can't open my hand either right now because that basically leave me with no way to win. I might want to start doing that when the tile count is like at 20 or something, just so that I end up with tenpai and don't lose points when the round ends. But yeah, if I have a chance to win, I definitely want to keep at it. Maybe that was a mistake. So I am one tile away from... One tile? Two tiles. Two tiles. One tile. One tile. I'm one tile away from being able to declare Ricci, but getting that tile is always the hard part. Nines are dead, so I can't even go for Ipeiko. Sixes are about to die. 5 pin, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. This is the bad situation overall, huh? Like, all the tiles I need to draw to complete my hand are more or less dead. I think there's like 1 left for each of them. Can I get to tenpai? Can I get to tenpai? I can. Wow, I'm tenpai, guys. I did it. But I can't win unless well, I can't win. I have nothing. I can't, well, no, I can't win with Rinjan Kaio either, dang it. Because the 9's already been discarded. So, literally just need to bide my time out until... But then this person has 1 tile left. Oh, so the other thing is like if the dealer has tenpai like that, then the round continues as well. So looks like this is going to be a long round. Okay. I can definitely work with this hand. Probably looking at a Tanyao. Probably an Ipeiko. Maybe an Ipeiko. Ipeiko's not really guaranteed unless I draw it. Tanyao for sure I can go for. I don't know if any of the honors are worth going for right now. Yeah, I should dump the honors. I don't think they're worth going for. Let's try to... So, okay, we're going for Tanyao for sure. And then Ipeiko if we are lucky enough to draw the 4 or wait on the 4. I could have opened there, and that would have been like kind of the same as reaching, but I don't know yet. Yeah, the problem in Mahjong is like making snap judgments like that. Like, is calling this worth it? Is it worth calling and opening up my hand to take this tile? And like you kind of have to make a snap judgment because of the timer, and like oftentimes you will make the wrong call, but it's okay. It's all part of the experience. Ooh, okay. This is turning into something a little bit different than I thought. It's basically just Tanyao at this point. Unless something drastic changes. I could go for a stretch and go for a full flush. So basically only one suit. But it's kind of a stretch right now. Ooh, that might have been bad actually. Because if I end up waiting on the 4, then I need to... Or I'll be in Fruity Temp because I also have this 1 that I discarded there. So might as well abort that and kind of start folding as well. Maybe not fold entirely, just playing it safe. Well, now I'm waiting on the 3. I shouldn't have discarded the 3. Yeah, that always happens in Mahjong. You always draw what you need after you need it. This is why Mahjong is a crappy game. You know, I'm not even angry about that because they're continuing the round, at least. So they ended the other person's dealership. Okay. Pretty good actually. Pretty good hand. Let's see if I can finish this off. To be honest, I don't really care if other people go faster other than the person on my left, just because it will continue the round. As long as I don't deal into it, that's ideal. But yeah, I am leading right now, and so the only exception to that would be if this person across from me won with a large hand, because they can overtake me if they did that, and so that's kind of what I would want to avoid. Which that's like beyond my control too, right? Like I can't control the actions of the other players, to an extent, but yeah. Ooh. This is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, that's that. So what I essentially be going for here is a Richi San Anko, which basically means 3 concealed triplets, which we just got. Let's just dump the bird. I don't want to wait on a single tile. Though I don't know if people are willing to dump the east right now either, but it's technically not my win, so it should be not as obvious, hopefully. But yeah, Sananko means 3 concealed triplet. Okay. Please don't deal into that. But the problem now is people are going to be less willing to dump the east because it is this person's tile as it is that person's wind, and so it's tricky for sure. I just have to pray that someone gets careless, or the person on my left drops it, or that I draw it, like any one of those. But I'm also on auto right now, and I'm really scared of dropping the person on the left's tile, but so far they seem safe. Okay, we're still safe, Why did you con? I mean, that's good for me too, but why? Oh, I mean, I guess if it works for you. And that's good for me, because now the person across from me has fewer points. So, as long as I don't screw up too badly, my win is pretty much in the bag, because this is now the last round, South 4. And I have a pretty okay starting hand. It's okay. Not amazing. Okay, it's coming together pretty quickly actually. I might be able... Well... Actually, I just realized I don't want to win this hand because I want the round to end. I mean, I could go for a big hand and bust someone, but I don't think I can do that with this hand. Maybe? Well, yeah, no, I can't. I definitely can't do it with this current hand. So yeah, I basically don't want to win because I don't want the round to continue. I'm pretty sure even if you are leading, the round will continue. Pretty sure. I'm forgetting all like the finer rules of Mahjong, to be honest. Like, I've been playing this so instinctually, and like I have definitely on and off periods where I will play for a long time and then not play for a long time, and so the rules have become really hazy for me, like the finer rules. Okay, we got it. Nice. First place.
私の勝ちですね。
Okay. Nice. I don't think I actually did avoid dealing 6, and then Yaku Dragon. Pinfu is always hard to get. So let's roll this event, see what we get. Yeah, to be honest, like I honestly don't remember the exact rule for that, which is why I was like, should I win or not? But someone else won for me, so it all worked out. What does that do? I don't know what that does. What? Halve the number of steps. Oh, that's wonderful. At least I couldn't have gotten less than that. Hey. Okay. Cool. I am still pretty far from being able to redeem for the character, like halfway there, and it's ending. I don't know, I still have time, I guess. Like, I don't have any of the gacha characters because I don't pay for this game, but it would be nice to have at least one character, so I am trying to aim for the base character first and then summer outfit. Unless insufficient items. I actually don't know if you need both. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today. That's kind of all the time I have for today, but yeah, just hope if you didn't know Mahjong before, maybe this piqued your curiosity a bit. I would love to tell you not to play, because once you get trapped in this game, it will consume you and destroy you from the inside. But yeah, if you're ever interested in playing, just check out mahjongsoul.game.yostar.com, or just search Mahjong Souls on Google. That's probably a lot easier. And try it out. And for those of you experienced in Mahjong, hopefully you weren't too grossed out by my disgusting tactics and illogical decisions. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Not sure when the next stream will be, but I will announce it before the stream goes up. And see you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye. I still don't have a proper greeting or ending. Trying out different things, see what I like. I definitely did not like that just now. But I'll figure that out later. Anyways, peace.